Have you guys seen the recent Megyn Kelly's commentary regarding the Jeffrey Epstein's email revealing Donald Trump? Now, I'm sure she thought she was defending Donald Trump, but this commentary not only showed damage control, it showed delusional. Let's talk about it. In this commentary, Megyn Kelly goes on to explain how her sources that were very close to Epstein considered him as liking the barely legal type. Now, what the hell is barely legal? A 15-year-old that's considered barely legal? Sometimes I wonder if these mega Republicans have children. Take a look at this.
Which is a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-olds.
Then she goes on to make excuses and said that he didn't like 8-year-olds. He liked it the early teens. Is that okay? Are you guys okay? Some of these people need to go to counseling. This is pedophilia. Come on. Take a look at this one.
And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that was what I relied.
In this next clip, her and her guest speaker goes on to make excuses and lie for Donald Trump. I don't get it. I'm not going to stand for something that I know we all gonna fall for. There is no way in hell these two women should be up there making excuses for this type of behavior. Take a look at this.
We have not seen some slew of young women come forward to say, me too, on Donald Trump molesting them or having paid for sex with them when they were barely legal or otherwise. It just hasn't happened.
Yeah, in fact, at that same press conference, the lawyer for a group of the women actually said Jeffrey Epstein would prey upon women when they were underage, true and disgusting and horrible. And then the lawyer said, and when they came of age and he was no longer interested in them, he would then pass them on. So there was no pedophilia ring. There was a pedophile who did unspeakable things to vulnerable girls, and then they would age out of Jeffrey Epstein's pedophilic interests, at which point he would then start to pass them around to his friends, meaning that there were not actual crimes committed by anybody beyond. There's no pedophilia.
I'm not sure as to what type of hypnosis or hypnotic situation Trump has these people in. But there is no way on God's green earth that I would sit there, me as a woman, being raised up from a little girl, and not wanting those old grotesque men to touch me, would sit here and defend this. I have a daughter. There is no way I would even think of defending this. But this is the type of MAGA Republic situation we're in today. Drop down in the comments how you feel about Megyn Kelly's commentary on the defense of the Epstein files or the Epstein emails revealing Donald Trump. Is she correct or is she incorrect? Let me know. And don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more controversial topics.